We do have audio of inside. Let's listen.
Okay, let's see. He walk up in there. Oh, he got straight to blicking. And ain't nobody get the blicking back? Ain't nobody do nothing? Why didn't them other two people come out and do nothing? They was alive. Even if they was gone, they could come back from the dead and stop you. All right, they said bro just walked up in the laundromat and smoked his ops for no reason. So we're going to see the video today.
For self-defense.
Let's hop straight to it.
There's a lot of background here. You can see the guy getting out of the silver pickup. And this guy is coming in here, and about 25 years ago, he had threatened to just do a mass shooting. Now, he had recorded that on DVD. Huh? I'm sure his family knew there were some homicidal ideations, but again, this was 25 years ago, and you're going to see him get out of the car.
Nigga, I don't care if it was 70 years ago. If he say that, why isn't his ass in jail? We can't trust him out in society, open. Y'all be too nice, bro.
And futz with his gun a little bit, and then finally go inside this laundromat. He has no connection to anybody inside this laundromat, has never met anybody in here. He chooses this place completely at random. There are multiple people inside. We do have audio of inside. Let's listen.
Okay, let's see. He walk up in there. Oh, he got straight to blinking. He didn't even talk. He didn't even talk. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. He looking for more? Oh, now his ass running out. You run slow as hell, too. Woo. And ain't nobody get the blicking back? Ain't nobody do nothing? Damn. Nobody stopped. Where are the heroes at nowadays, bro? Like, I'm just saying, like, no, real rap, where are the heroes at nowadays? Where are the people that's actually going to stand up, be brave enough to go stop the gun, take it out of his hands, punch him in his shit, you feel me? Aim it at him like, now I'll smoke you right now. Like, where are those? I guess I'm the only one left. I'm a lone survivor, bro. I'm the lone survivor. I can't find no more of my kind. I need to get back to my planet or something, because this shit not, no, it's not the same, man. What the hell was he just doing? Hold up, cuz. And notice still ain't nobody come out and stop him. No, he could go to the store right over across the street and do the same. Ain't nobody gonna come stop him. Everybody just gonna be scared. Oh my God. Really don't get it nowadays. Like, bro, this shit is insane.
The first man that he shot did not
up.
make it. The second man that he shot and the woman he shot were both injured but did make it. If you go read the news stories, it says there was 4 total people shot. That includes him. You can go and watch the badge cams of the responding officers. They thought that our perpetrator here was a victim initially when they found him initially outside. They did their best with emergency response, but he didn't make it.
So 2 people... So he shot 3 people in the store. 2 people survived and one passed. Okay, RIP to that one person. But like I said, why didn't them other 2 people come out and do nothing? You feel me? They was alive. Y'all, yeah, I know you probably thought they was gone. No, they was alive. Whole time, and they didn't do nothing still. Even if they was gone, they could come back from the dead and stop him. Just so you could prevent him from doing anything to anybody else, cuz. I don't get it. Like, how do y'all be having so much fear built up inside y'all? Where did that come from, bro? Y'all think, like, y'all scared of this old ass nigga? He like 70 years old, bro. What is he gonna do? I wish I was in that laundromat right there, bro. I promise he wouldn't even let off a shot. It wouldn't even have been able to happen.
Been somebody in a very similar role. Now, you can see that he's futzing with the gun here, and he is going to walk in with the gun. And I still think nobody is going to be looking at people coming in from the outside into the laundromat and going, oh, that guy's futzing with a gun. I mean,
I would. That's the reason, bro, that shit like this happens. I would, bro. Why wouldn't you? You got to be aware of all your surroundings at all times.
Take some real incredible kind of, situational awareness, that head on a swivel stuff that I don't think is really the reality of things. And Steph, I know some people are going to say, well, geez, if we just had more strict gun control, then all of this would have been different. Given how this one went down, I don't think that's the case. I think that he could have walked in with a knife and murdered, 3-4 people just as easily.
Not if I was there. He wouldn't even have got one. He wouldn't even got half with somebody, bro. If I seen him walk through tonight, ain't no way he even touching nobody, bro.
Just as fast. So I don't buy those kinds of arguments.
Yeah, and this might just be a little bit of bias on my part, but there are a few places and locations that we tend to see a lot of video cameras from, and that just might be due to the fact that there are cameras there. We see a fair amount of these kind of defensive encounters in laundromats, in barbershops, and dispensaries, and I think that's a little bit odd, except if you think through, often you can see well into a laundromat, you can see people kind of hanging around there. Their attention is usually distracted by something like a phone while they're waiting for their laundry to go through. So I guess I just say that as maybe it is a place, if it's someplace that you have to frequent, to pay a little bit more attention than you would think that you would need to at what should be a low risk place like a laundromat. We just see so many of them. I feel like it's worth mentioning.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it is worth mentioning. I wonder if it's a bias because those places tend to be higher crime areas, and so they tend to be recorded more. And so therefore we see more of the crime that is in a high crime area because it's recorded more and therefore put on the internet. I don't know where that self-licking lollipop kind of ends, and begins. So now when he goes in here, let's be very clear. I don't think the first guy, there's anything he can do. This is just literally random violence. Now, I might say, oh, okay, this is a reason that we don't sit with our back to the door. But even if he's facing the door, he's not going to be able to win this draw contest. He's not Han Solo sitting at, the cantina talking to Greedo here.
Bro, yes, he can do something in that situation, bro. There's always something you can do. It doesn't matter. No, it does matter if he has back turn. He shouldn't be sitting with back turn. But let's say he is in this case. Bro, you can easily, once you hear the door open, you should have easily got up, rolled over here, hid behind this, pulled your blick out, and got ready, bro. No matter who's coming through the door. It didn't have to be him. It could just be a little girl, bro. You got to be prepared at all times. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And in this situation, he wasn't prepared, and you see what happened. Should never have your back turned just like that where you can't see, bro. And then whoever sitting in front of him, they should have warned him. They should have made him aware. Oh, shit. You know what I mean? And then you would have been able to quickly react if you had the reaction time skills like that, bro.
There's nothing you're going to do. Sometimes you're going to get got, and the only answer is spiritual fitness stuff.
Not me.
Right, it really is.
Not
and
me.
That is a really challenging message, I think, for a lot of people to hear. And I know a lot of us invest a lot of time and resources into our training to try to do the best that we can. But even in, they have that saying in football, the whole any given Sunday, one team can beat another. And we see that in self-defense encounters with not with some regularity, but, some.
Man, I don't care if it's Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. They're not happening to me.
Sometimes there literally is nothing you can do to avoid
I don't know what you're talking
what's
about.
going to happen. So spiritual fitness is the only answer there. And it might not be a defensive encounter. There's any number of reasons we could not make it to the end of our day. So I think the idea of spiritual fitness on a day-to-day basis is valuable for all of us.
Is that he fires this gun for right at 3 seconds before he induces a malfunction. And my guess is because of that janky grip that it's a user-induced malfunction. I don't care, though. I don't think anybody who's in this laundromat is going to get a gun in the fight inside 3 seconds. Not because their draw time isn't great, but because just observing and orienting to the problem is going to take them that kind of time.
No.
You don't expect this and trying to flip the switch.
It only takes you 1 second to notice this situation and assess what's going on, bro. As soon as you hear a shot go off, you can immediately in your head, you know what's going on. Come on, like it don't take 3, 4, 5, 10 seconds to assess what's going on. And I know y'all seen this bull right here. Let's rewind that. The bull was on his phone. Him right here or her, I don't know who this is. But they on their phone. They wasn't looking. As soon as it happened,
he fires this gun for right at 3 seconds.
They went in the room. They hurry up, got in that room quick. Now look, that was good. That was good what you did. You took cover quick. Round of applause for you. But what you should have did, you should have came back out after that. Now you know what's going on. So now you have no excuses but to fight back. Now you know what's going on. Now you should have hopped out the cut. You feel me? If he tried to blick you down while you're doing it, his shit jammed, so he can't. So that would have been your perfect time. But even let's say if his shit didn't jam, okay, you dodge the bullets, you get out of the way, you duck, you roll, you get to him, you tag him in his shit, he dropped the gun. That's when you beat him up, blah, 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 take him down. All that, like, come on, y'all have to start being more brave, bro, because you could have stopped a lot of this from happening. You could have stopped you from getting hit. You could have stopped him from dying. You could have stopped this and that.
That's when your opportunity is. So even if you're shot, obviously the one guy is shot to death, so he doesn't get it back in the fight. But the other two who are wounded can get in the fight, and you got to have...
That's what I said! Thank you! What the hell? Thank you, bro. Like, finally you say some shit that actually makes sense, bro. Thank you.
Have the emotional fitness here, Steph, to get back yourself in the fight, and this is when you want to be armed big time.
There's a reason that attitude comes first, that indomitable will that if I have breath in me, I'm going to continue to fight. It's really important. You deserve to go home to your loved ones. You deserve to finish living your life. You don't deserve to have it taken from you like this. And again, it's that emotional fitness. These aren't things that just happen to you one day. They're things that you can work on. That resilience, that strength to push through and to endure is important. And not just for something like this. These things are skills that will help you throughout the entirety of your life. So find ways to work on and practice that fight, that resilience, that attitude, because it will serve you well in a lot of different endeavors.
Bro, my baby, you just cleared up everything I be preaching to these niggas. And when I be watching these videos, this all I tell them, bro. And they don't be wanting to listen. But hey, y'all hear it from somebody else, so y'all go ahead and listen to them. Y'all don't want to listen to me. Y'all think I'm just talking shit. I'm talking out my ass. Go ahead and listen to them then. You know what I'm saying? Because they just told you right there. They said everything I be saying, bro. So, like, what you gonna say now, huh? Exactly, bro. Come on, bro. I know what I'm talking about.
It really will. Now, you notice he still had a malfunction in that gun, and he dropped the magazine, put a new one in. It didn't fix anything. So we're still at, this guy's not a defender, but we're still at a magazine change has never caused any kind of malfunction.
Man, he done walked out, and the boy that's hiding in the little storage closet is still in there. Come on, cuz. You done had 2 minutes to come out now and do something. You ain't, his ass, he not coming out. He said, I'm hiding in here forever, bro. Till the cops come. I gotta take that into reality sometimes. That it ain't in everybody. Everybody don't got that dog in them. Everybody don't got that lion heart in them where they ready just, you know what I'm saying? Where they just got that bite, that aggressive, you know what I mean? Everybody don't have that. So I can understand that. I can accept that. But this is just a teaching lesson for y'all. This a whole video just giving y'all lessons and teachings that y'all can take with y'all, bro. Like, and cuz right here, I don't know your name, but you and the one girl, y'all just said everything that I be saying, bro. So now y'all have to listen now, because y'all can't say I'm talking shit when somebody else said it for y'all. Somebody else said it for y'all. Y'all can't say I'm talking shit, bro. Stop playing, bro.